morning. I am in the garden. It is a very windy this morning. We have our first frost coming possibly in the next couple of nights. So I am coming out and doing a last garden harvest and then harvesting all of my loofahs. They are still green, but we are going to process them and dry them out in the oven. So let's get started. So I just went through and picked all of the loofahs. Hey, no, 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 no. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now all of these may not be ready or developed, but we will open them up and see. So we've harvested 9 loofah, 3 pumpkins. 2 of those, they actually cross-pollinated. You can tell these 2 here look a little different, but I do have one that'll have to finish ripening. 5 jalapenos and a green pepper, and we still have lots of fresh flowers coming through. I may pick some of these in a bit and do like a zinnia garland for the Christmas tree. I don't know yet, but we'll see. So to get started with the processing of the loofahs, you're just going to cut off each end of the loofah, and then you're going to put little slits down 2 sides of the loofah just so airflow will come through while they're in the oven. We're going to go through and do that to all of them, and then we will put them on a baking sheet with baking racks just so they can get that airflow up underneath them as well. I'm going to put them in there at 300 for about an hour to an hour and a half, and I'll just check on them. Little man over here thinks I have fresh cucumbers, and I keep trying to explain to him, I don't have cucumbers, buddy, they're sponges. And I've even showed him the sponge, but he's not giving in. He really thinks I have cucumbers over here. Now, I want to add in that this way is not absolutely necessary. You can absolutely peel the loofah green just like this. The peeling is a little bit harder. That's why I am doing the oven method, because when I go to peel it off, it'll be a little bit easier, and these will dry out a lot quicker. But you can peel them while they're green and just put them in a nice sunny area. This is an example of a green one I just peeled, and it looks just like this. And I'll just leave this to dry in a well-ventilated area. Okay, so I just pulled these out of the oven a little bit ago, and I'm just kind of peeling some of this back just to see what it looks like. We're going to peel these off, and then we're going to do a couple of rinses and soak them in some vinegar. All right, so where this outside looks like a sponge, there is, I call it the guts inside of this that you have to kind of just squeeze out. It's just slimy and liquidy, and there are lots of seeds in here. Now the seeds that are in here are not going to be viable anymore because we did put these in the oven. So if you wanted to save seeds, you could, before you bake them, grab a few out of there. But the best seeds to save are when the loofahs are fully dried on the vine and they're black. It's also very important to make sure you get all of this goopy stuff out. That's why we're doing a couple of rinses and then soaking in the vinegar. You want to prevent mold in any way. So we're going to get all of it out and then let these dry. I'm going to put mine in on the baking rack or the baking sheets again, and then put a little fan in front of them, just kind of help speed up the process. And then I may lay them out in the sun if it's a little bit warmer the next day. But typically they're fine just sitting out drying and making sure that they're just well ventilated. Like if you put them on the cookie sheet, there's airflow all the way around them so they can dry out. So after I got everything peeled and all the goopy guts out of there, I am going to do a new fresh thing of water and add some vinegar in there and then let these soak for a little bit. Now, sometimes a lot of people will like to put these in bleach to bleach them out. Honestly, the color doesn't bother me and I prefer not to do the bleach method. So we're just going to soak them in vinegar to kind of just disinfect them a little bit, and then I'll do a final rinse and let them air dry out. Now, one of these I ended up cutting down the center and then pulling out the inside, and I can actually fold it over and sew it and make like a flatter sponge out of it. It's the one in the bottom right over here. Honestly, it looks like I filleted a fish or something. But anyways, so I am going to try that method. I have not done that before. Usually I will just cut these loofahs in sections as I need them. But I thought it'd be cool to try sewing up a sponge as well. Or you could put like a bar of soap in there.